Shell's the Moshville Times, and I am here with Connor from Casket Feeder. Connor, how you doing? You're a bit damp at the moment.
Yeah, a bit like a drowned rat, but what can you do? I'm good.
You were the only band still interviewing out there as it was coming down. I felt for you.
You've got to commit. Like, you know what I mean?
So has it worked out in your favour today, the weather?
It started raining as we were line checking and stuff, but then the sun come out. But the tent was pretty packed, so obviously thanks to everyone who come out.
Good support.
Yeah. So we thought, the rain might help us a bit, but in the end it worked out all right anyway. So
fair play. And so SOPHIE stage, right?
Yes.
It's hell of a stage. It's one of those. Some people almost want it more than the main stage, I think.
Yeah, I think it means a lot, obviously, because of what it stands for.
Yeah.
And I think that's something. To be honest, I know, I'm pretty confident to say, I think that's something that resonates with everyone in, the metal community.
Yeah.
We've all been, ostracised at some point, or, kind of cast out or, victimised just for being part of this culture. So, for what it stands for and, having the privilege of playing on that stage, it does mean an awful lot. 100%.
And it's a fantastic crew over there as well.
Honestly,
they look after you.
I couldn't say enough kind words about them. Honestly, I think the least stressful setup of any show I've ever played, and it's the biggest show we've done. It's just oh wow, they were fantastic.
How's this been going for you? Milton Keynes, right?
Yes.
And there's some fantastic venues around Milton Keynes. Few little small festivals as well, some brilliant ones down there.
Yeah.
So how's it been going for you down there?
Yeah, good. I mean, probably summer last year through to this year is probably the most local shows we've actually ever played.
Okay.
Because when we started, not in a aloof kind of way, but when we first started, we made the point of let's play outside of Milton Keynes as much as possible. Yeah. It's easy to fall into that trap of just playing in your hometown.
Yes.
And it's not we're above that, not at all. But it's so easy to be all we do is play in our hometown, So we made a conscious effort to get out as far and wide as we could.
Yeah.
But then, so we built our name up over 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And then we've had the fortune of when it has been the bigger acts coming through, like Napalm Death, Gate Creeper. We've Decapitated. We've been offered the support for those shows. So yes, obviously
I have seen those shows, not the actual shows, but I've seen you being advertised those shows. I thought, unfortunately, things in London now with you all said, I was it's too much of a hassle for me. Well, I've been under Milton Keynes a bit, stuff like that. What you got lined up? You got anything big coming up? You got?
Yeah, so we've got a tour in September. So it's over two 3-day stretches. So we're doing south and north. So that's September. That's been set up by Dead Species. So shout out to Jasper, helping us out a lot with that. And we're working on new music as well. We've probably got about 7 or 8 songs demoed. So we're going to whittle those down to potentially an EP before the next full-length release. So we've got another EP to go through before we get an album out. Yeah, I think a lot of the new stuff we've demoed, it's not night and day difference. We're not suddenly going to start playing country and western music, but there's some new ideas in there, some new things we're experimenting with. So I think an EP is a good it's a good way to. It's a good standalone way to get something, see how it works, and you can be a bit more. You can take a few more risks, I think, with an EP.
Yeah.
And then, if it's that's something we can continue to work on for the next full length. It's a good testing ground, I think.
So how is the writing process within the band?
It's pretty evenly split between me, Matt, our front man, because he's just one of those nutters who can play everything. So he's a really good writer as well, and then Aaron, our other guitar player. So we're the primary writers.
Yeah.
It's pretty even split. We'll have stints where one of us will just be really prolific, and we'll write a handful of tracks, just no struggle. And then it'll swap between us, and then sometimes we'll come together, we'll have a big writing session collaboratively. But it's always a case of no matter who's written it and stuff, everyone's got to be happy with it before it's gonna make its way to the practice room and stuff.
Literally every single one of you.
Yeah, because we've all got to play those songs, so if you don't all enjoy it, what's the point?
Is there anybody you've had to fight with to say that this is good enough, convince them?
It's never been a case of where it's been the song's good enough, but maybe it's been a case of sometimes it's been what should be the first release, or certain sections, like should we cut, like we're pretty ruthless when it comes to cutting stuff out of songs. It's like nothing's sacred, you know. It's like, oh, just because I wrote that riff or whatever and I really like it, if it's not quite cutting it, get rid of it. I mean, we're pretty lucky, man. We've never really had any big bust-ups or anything.
So it was good.
Like,
And where's the next couple of gigs so we can check out where to find you? I know you're on tour, so is it down south, up north?
Yeah, so it's going to be like, London, like, this isn't in like particular order, but it's going to be like London, Birmingham, Manchester.
Do you know where you're playing in London?
We're playing at...
Put you on the spot here, haven't I?
Venue name's got out of my head. It's like 112 or something like that. It's got the venue name is a number. And I've just completely blanked. But yeah, so we've never played that venue before, so that'll be a good one.
It will be a
nice one.
All right, well, I look forward to it. And it's really nice chatting to you. I wish you guys all the success in the future. And next time up there, yeah?
Hopefully so. Yeah.
Thank you. Cool. Cheers.
Thanks so much, man.
Cheers.
Thank you.